Alright, and we should be alive if everything is going as smoothly as it says it is. Okay. So we beat the first gym here, so the next job to do, of course, will be to leave the first gym. Coming out of this joint. And of course, first place we hit, Pokemon Center for some healing. I have played Pokemon Sword now. I played 9 hours last night privately. Made it all the way past the fire gym. So I do have a rough idea on where we're going and what we're doing now, so that should make this playthrough a little more streamlined for you guys. There won't be as much as far as what we have to do for grinding, only a little bit that I want to do for max raid grinding because it's a really good source of XP. I believe, because there are actually tips here, so you make your way to Route 5, yeah. So it's very easy to know where you need to go, which is great. I want to grab some of the stuff around here because there are some really good items that I actually quite like. In particular, the moves. Collecting as many of these tier moves as I can is always good, because the technical machines obviously can be reused, whereas technical records can't, so it's a very interesting move system, although it's very easy to gain more technical records. Alright, so we're on Route 5, and our first battle will be against these two for this video. Alright. So, on my sword playthrough that I'm doing privately, personal playthrough I'll call it, that might be easier. I have got a lot of dope Pokemon to use, and I've been testing out some stuff. Whereas this playthrough, I'm definitely focusing more on just beating them. So we're going to have a very concrete team. There won't be a lot of fluctuations probably in the team design, although there is at least 1 or 2 Pokemon that I want to swap out for this team that might be better suited. I'm also probably not going to focus too much on catching every single Pokemon, as that's a real chore, of course. Oops, that was the wrong move. Let's see. No, I don't really have a choice. We'll go with Water Pulse on the electric to see what that actually can do. Well, that was actually good. It worked out well. I was worried there wouldn't be enough. Alright, Choodle and Zigzagoon, both getting a nice little bit of buff there. Yes, Pin Missile, we'll take it. Replace Lick. Zigzagoon actually gets a really diverse moveset. Not super crazy powerful, but diverse all the same. Alright, there we go. Also, I'm going to buff the Drizzle, probably mostly. It's going to be our main beat stick for this playthrough. That's going to be the easiest way to go through this. Let's see. Bag here. Here we go. So these can be absolutely insane. So we'll give them all to the one Pokemon. Massive boost up. These ones are the better ones though, for sure. There we go. So we got 2 levels just off those. And we've still got rare candies. Oops. Do you want to give up learning on Sucker Punch? No. We'll get rid of Tearful. No, we'll get rid of Pound, I think. Pound should be good. I do need a half decent move for Drizzle though. Something really hard hitting. I could use the rare candies, although I do want to hold on to those, and I do want to give this to Corvisquire. We can also use this to get a Larvitar when we get back to the wild area. I plan on doing that. I wouldn't mind a Larvitar for this team. That could be really fun. It's a pity there's no Galarian Farfetch'd in this. Here. Because I know this is where Galarian Farfetch'd was based on my other playthrough. Oh, Spritzy. It's always nice. Alright, let's shake this. Right, looks like we can keep shaking it. It's based on how often it shakes. See, now it's shaking a lot, really rapidly, so we can actually quit, because we don't want to get an encounter, and we just want to pick up all the berries. It's a good way to get a lot of berries quickly. Definitely a lot of things that I've learned over the course of the day playing through Sword on my own. Let's see. Water Pulse is really my only option. I mean, Sucker Punch isn't bad either, I guess, but I might try Sucker Punch, see how that goes. Water is Stab, plus with Mystic, we get the extra damage boost, so it's definitely the best move, but it's going to be difficult if it's the only one we can rely on. Unlike Fire types, which typically have a very neutral, high-hitting power overall, I find Water types to be a lot more difficult. And then Sucker Punch didn't do a lot either. See, Score Bunny was the absolute sweeper through things like this, especially against something like Apple, which is a grass type. That's why I want to focus on the wild area once we get another chance. Although I could just fly, I guess. Might do that once we get to Nessa's gym. Might fly away. Head over to the wild area, do some raid battles, get this guy up. See if we can catch some cool stuff. There we go. Any cash I can get though, always worthwhile, that's for sure. Is there anything over here that I want? Yes, that. Nice. Actually, I missed that on my sword playthrough. I may have to head back this way to get that on my sword playthrough. That could be cool. Screw it. I'll fight these people up here if I can. I mean, we've got enough Pokemon. We should be able to get through them. At least until we can get to the next... Get to the Pokemon Center again. And get the Rotom bike, because the bike will be so much quicker. Alright, Water Pulse. Easy stab move. Well, Steeny's going to be a pain, but... I mean, I could always swap in the Corvisquire. That would do the job. Encore, maybe? What was that? That was weird. Attack fell. That was a weird move. Didn't really pay attention. Not that it matters, because Steenie is gone. Down and out. Alright, up the hill, up the hill. Come on, I want to fight the youngster. Well, he's another breeder, I think. Because there is the breeding. Actually, I can get Toxel, which would be sweet. That'd be a cool one to add. Alright. Gold Square, level 21. Nice little rolls. Alright, almost level 26. Definitely going to be quicker to grind this out in the wild area. Stab Water Pulse every time. Just what you want. Yeah, so there's at least a couple of Pokemon I know I want to swap out now, for sure. So I want to put Toxel in our team. Because I haven't got to use a Toxel yet. And it covers me pretty well being an electric type. So Nessa's Gym shouldn't be too hard. And it gave me XP candies, which I'm probably going to use on the Toxel just to give that instant boost up. It'll save me time. Right, slot box. Toxel. And I'll probably end up swapping Zigzagoon. Oh, you got a Pokédoll. Nice. Whoop. Why can I not click the right buttons today? Alright, held item. Put in bag. So I pick up's a nice ability. Not the best thing that I could get, but for free Pokédolls, why not? Can't get around this, couldn't get around the Spritzy no matter what. What a pain. I mean, I may as well knock it out. Get the XP from it. Alrighty, let's see what we can get XP wise. Nice, Toxel straight up to level 8. Actually, we might use those candies while I think about it. They're probably at the bottom. There we go. Bring Toxel in line with our other Pokemon at least a little bit, even if it's not quite. I mean, 11, that's not too bad. Brings it up. Energy Root. Take it, take it. Let's get in here. Give ourselves a nice little heal. Because, I mean, why wouldn't we? Alright. So what I'll do is I'll do the bike stuff, which I believe is right across this bridge. If my memory serves me correctly, which it should. Then I'll be able to fly back to the wild area, do the max raid battles for a little bit. Probably about 10-15 minutes of max raid battles grinding. Team Yell, as always, blocking the path of normal passers-by. A level 17 shouldn't be too bad though. And there we go, some nice points. I've got to get that EXP up. go, nice. Carcol also going pretty well. I mean, Ancient Power isn't too bad. Might teach it over Rock Smash. So we've got a Fire Rock type. We've got an Electric type. I think it's Electric Psychic. Or something along those lines for memory. Or Electric Poison, sorry, I think. We've got a basic water, two basic water types at this point. Although I think Chewtle, when it evolves into Dreadnought, becomes a combo type. That should give us a pretty nice round out team. There we go, Team Yell down and out. Alright, now just grab this. Rotom Bike. There we go, finally got the Rotom Bike. Let's see, can I get it? Yeah, Genius Feather. Feathers randomly appear on this bridge. Pretty cool. Ah, Hop. Forgot Hop was up ahead. He wants to tell me, let's have a battle. Fight! Have we beaten the first gym yet? Yes, we have. That was part of my day one playthrough. We beat the first gym and left. That's where I kicked off this video, was just after beating the first one. Hop honestly shouldn't be too much of a challenge because we're a fair bit over his team. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad. So from my experience so far, it takes about 3 hours to get past the first gym, provided you take in your time and not rushing every second. If you rushed every second, you could probably do it in under 2 hours. It's just, there's a lot of cutscene stuff that you can't get past without just mashing A anyway. That's right, man. Alright, Core Squire going up. Taunt, not very useful. Get rid of that. Dump it. Raboot, easily cleared with Water Pulse. Alright. Rabbit goes down and out. We got a mass level up, wow. I believe that's also enough for Zigzagoon to level up. Oh, well, sorry, evolve into Lanoon. There we go. Also a Night Slash, sure. Let's teach a Night Slash. Might go with overriding Baby Doll Eyes. Okay, so Hop's running away. We can get back on our bike now. Get across this bridge. Can't remember exactly. Oop. Grab that Swift Feather. That'll do. Yeah. There's a few battles here that I don't really want to run through yet. Town map. We should be able to just fly down here to the entrance. Corviknight taxi all the way to the wild area. Which is fine. And this chick is the one that heals, right? Nice. Not really interested in the Rotom bike stuff, but this guy does sell some alright gear. I think he also lets you, yeah, improve bike. So it does cost 1,000 though, and I don't have that on me at the moment. Alright, is there any... No, can't see any like special one. Oh, the Onyx, that's good. Onyx is a massive source of this early game experience that I'm going to aim for. I mean, I can use Drizzle here to one-shot it, so that's always good. He's also not the crazy strongest, but either way, good source of XP. There we go. Not as good as I was hoping, but solid chunk. Once Drizzle's leveled up a bit, it'll be much easier to take out some big things. Also, I don't know why I click invite others. From my knowledge, invite others only works if you actually have people added on your friends list that can join you. It's not like random matchmaking, which is a little annoying. I wish the max raids were a random match made. Well, that's alright. Quillfish. Getting the Intimidate off. Max Geyser for that stab water move. I'm not interested in actually catching most of these. Mainly just after those candies and rare candies and stuff, like XP candies, rare candies, whatever to level up. There we go, one shot, no problem. See, nice. XP candy, small candy, rare bone even. Take a rare bone. Oh, better zoom out. Definitely helps zooming out. Improving your vision by like a lot. Keep clicking invite others by accident. I wish the top option wasn't invite others, but... Yeah, so the Star 1 max raid battle's super easy. Star 2's still reasonably easy. I haven't done any Star 3 max raids before, so that one will be more interesting. Any particular one I'm trying to get? Not really. Mainly just after candies and stuff, leveling up's a lot quicker this way. And there's some really nice stuff you can gain off it, so that's always good. There are some ones I wouldn't mind getting. I'm going to go do Larvitar. I've got to remember to go do that. And I want to be able to go do... Maybe get some of the Gigantamax like Butterfree and stuff if I can. They would be alright, but... Otherwise, nothing too crazy I'm looking for. I know you can catch things like Impidimp and there's 2-star raids and stuff like that. Oh, dry skin. Forgot. That's alright, the Solrock will just one-hit it with a Psychic. Yeah, that's how we play this game. I'm not really interested. My team is mostly set up for what I want. I just need to get probably one or two mons to replace in maybe that I might want. Mostly trying to use new stuff so I can experience something different. Did it again. It's just like 4 more click boxes that I need to click. Alright, Timpo. We'll hit that one with a max darkness. This will be max battle number 3. I want to do at least 10, I think, before I load all my candies into this guy. That should give us a good start, and then I can work from there and know exactly how much I want to put into him. Plus, I mean, it doesn't take that long to do these. We've only spent maybe 6 minutes at most doing these. Oh, Max Darkness didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I wanted it to. Oh no. Oh, fuck the fairy. Oh, Solar Beam. Well, that's one way to do it. My teammates coming in clutch. Come on, teammates. What are you doing? Like a better one, I can one-hit them. That's for sure. Finally, Solar Beam. On that normal delay cycle. No, Waterfall's okay. There's at least 2 more Dynamax spots, although they're not in great places. And I'd probably get the Larvitar so I can add it to my team at least. Avoiding everything in here because that shit's overpowered around the den here. Let's see. Where is it? Ah, there it is. This one I want to catch. Okay, get in the ball, Avatar. When we kill you off, should be a one hit. Pretty easy one hit, to be honest. Geyser. There we go. Can I catch anything sweet as? Love to get in a Premier Ball. If it runs away, I'll be disappointed. Ooh. Or Premier. Primer? Don't know. Primer Ball? Premier Ball? Primer maybe? I have no clue. Get in the ball! That should do it. There we go. My nice little lava town all kept up into the bowl. Add to party. We'll put it in. Might put it in Linden's, but alright, I'm happy with that. Looks like another one's opened. Psychic Fairy, okay, rolls probably. Judging by the image. Hey, what's up? Oh, I saw Rolls' eyes. They were terrifying. For that sweet stab water move, Max Geyser. Hey, what's up? Come on, Max Geyser. There we go. One hitting giant Pokemon. That can never feel bad. Not really interested in the rolls. Not at this point, at least. They aren't too bad to find. Alrighty. Well, we'll grab the Pokeball over here, why not? Whatever this is. Tiny Mushroom, free money, why not? Alright. Grubbin. Grubbin! Get in my bowl, Grubbin. No. Not really interested in a Grubbin either. Like I said, mostly hunting candies. For anyone who just joined in. If I can get XP candies, I can easily level up my starter. Get it to a point where it'll basically clean sweep most of the stuff that I'm worried about going through next. Since we've done the first gym, we're actually heading to the second gym city, which you can do fairly quickly. The second gym's actually fairly easy as far as layout and design goes. And then the fire gym should be a clean sweep since we started with Sobble, so I'm not worried about that either. It'll be once we get to the fourth gym, which we may not be able to do in this video just because of all the interaction storyline stuff that happens in between then and now. But we'll wait and see if we can make that as smooth as possible. Alright, Grubbin is almost out of here. I believe that Magikarp has Hydro Pump. I'd love to see that go off. Yes, Magikarp Hydro Pump under rain. How nice. That's a good way for Grubbin to go out. Don't know how many more max raid dens are sitting around. Let's see. I can't see any within this range. Oh, all the way over there. That's about it. Wow. I really do want to go over there because I really want to get them. I'm also honestly not worried about much of the much of the stuff around here. I'll beat at least this last max raid over here, then we'll do the level up on the Drizzle. Hopefully he'll be able to go to evolve. That'd be nice. If I can get his evo out, get Inteleon or whatever it is, that'll be really good. Jesus. I gotta say, the wild area is huge, but not so huge it's overwhelming, which is nice. It's kind of a happy medium size as far as that goes. It does get bigger, of course. This isn't the whole wild area. Once you cross that bridge down the bottom, once you get 3 gym badges, this place opens up like massively. Alright, what's this one? Well, it looks alright. It's a level 2 though. So it should give me better candies basically. And I think it's just a matter of how many you've played on how much level they go up. Because this is what happened last time on Sword that I was playing through last night. Since we're playing Shield now. When I was playing through Sword, once I defeated all of the ones in the area, it upped the max raid battle thing to the next level. And I was finding a lot more level 2s. This thing will be much better once it evolves, I swear. Like, Drizzle is my least favorite. Actually, no, Thwacky's pretty bad. Drizzle I can at least passable. But middle evolution for this gen so far for these. Not a big fan of it, that's for sure. The finer evolutions are at least passable all around. And once they're animated, they do look a lot better, to be fair. Ooh, that's bad. Because you only get 4 shots at this. If they faint. Interesting. Alright. So we're all water type things, which is good because it takes advantage of my max geyser effectively. And now that we're under rain, my geyser should be stronger, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage to knock out Corviknight as quickly as we can, or Corvusclire, small version. Alright, waterfall. There we go. That worked out better than I hoped, to be honest, for a level 2. Not really worth catching for me though. Not at this point. Yes, we got 1 medium candy. And I think they reset a couple. Yeah, see? So they reset, and you can go around them all now and do those. But we're going to go through and do the XP candies, because that's what we're here for. Start with the medium, get that out of the way first, since we only got 1 of it. Nice 3,000, easy level. 30, small, extra small. Couple levels, alright, alright. Get a move for U-turn. That's fine. We can always learn moves whenever we want anyway. I really should teach it another decent water move. No, I don't want to use those. 11 of them. Oh, 3. 33. I really want to get this thing to evolve. We can do it with the rare candy, so we might just go that route. There we go. Liquid. Yes. Nice. Water Pulse is a 60 damage. This is an 85. It is physical though instead of special, and our physical attack is not our strongest move, so we might just put Liquidation in that one slot for now. While it is a much more powerful move, it does suffer obviously in the overall. And Drizzle is evolving. Hopefully it won't ignore my commands. That's another worry actually, that I probably should have checked my my information about. Snapshot, here we go, what's this? That's probably better than Liquidation, to be honest. It's got better PP balance, it's got our special stat usage. Overall, better. The menu UI looking stylish. Definitely is. It's actually a nice, clean UI. I actually quite enjoy that. I'm not a fan of some of the top stuff a little bit because of the way they segment other items like that. But other than that, the rest of the UI is clean. And I like how it tells you enough information about everything nearly. What's here? album. Is this what it says? Yeah. So Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to this train's request. So until we get Nessa's badge, I don't know if Inteleon will actually want to listen to us enough, which is a little bit of an annoyance. But it shouldn't hopefully be the end of the world. It's just going to be an inconvenience, I think, more than anything. Town map. Alright, so we can fly over here. We can bike and we can basically head straight to Nessa. I'm not even too worried about doing the trainer battles, to be fair. They aren't going to be that great a source of XP for me now, since I level up so much and my other team members are not super low but not super high. So if I can avoid stuff, I'll try. Since there's nothing that interesting in the standard trainer battles other than maybe coming across the occasional new Pokemon, which there are plenty of opportunities for that as you go through the storyline. There we go. So it's very easy to get into where Nessa is. You gotta love these city intros though. Quite nice. We'll go do this first so I can basically just speed. So the weakest link is Toxical and Larvitar at the moment. I'm hoping that won't be a huge problem. Nessa's gym is very neutral as far as that goes, so it's going to be interesting to see what I can do. If you're interested in reading this, go ahead and read it. I'm not one of those people who likes to read these sort of things out loud. Also, if you're not that interested in story spoilers, you don't even have to pay attention to it, so that works out a little bit. Chairman, looking dapper in his shorts as always. And now we get to do the whole Nessa job, so... Oh, behind this bin, let's grab that. I actually haven't bothered to check if there was anything back here when I did this on my sword playthrough. Nessa League card. She's itching for a battle with me. That's only a good sign in my books. I can't remember if there's something down here or not. We'll take one quick round here. It's not like it'll take much time. Yeah, there's a Pokeball there. Come on. Get used to this bike eventually. It's actually one of the good fishing spots, I think, as far as like plenty of open fishing holes quite regularly. Alright. Water Gym, here we go. Gym 2 in the first hour of this time around. They really do put the grass, water, and fire gym reasonably close together. The fire gym is actually a little further than the grass and water gym are apart as far as storyline. This gym challenge puzzle is actually super easy. I actually haven't found any of the challenges to be hard yet, because there's nothing super crazy complicated about them. so far at least. Like, this one can look a little daunting initially, but the actual lock puzzle is very simple. As long as you don't screw up the last one's order, you should be fine. And watch me screw it up first go here, because, as always, when I think something's going to be easy, I screw it up. But the first time I did it, I had no trouble. The only real problem is you're basically forced to battle. Since you can't really get around these like you could in, say, Milo's gym, where you could kind of avoid the trainers if you really wanted to. Here we go. Once we get this gym badge, though, Intillion should listen to us, so that should hopefully make a difference. That's if it's not going to the stills. I have no clue, because I can't remember exactly how that function worked. As far as Pokemon not listening to you, whether it mattered if they were already on your team or not, or if it was only traded Pokemon. It might only be traded. I don't know. I forget. Like I said, it's been a while. So simple. Turn off the red switch. Turn off the yellow switch. Turn off the red switch. And go up here. So, first step, turn off the yellow switch, then turn off the red switch. You do them in this order so you don't get stuck and have to re-switch anyway. Love to use U-turn, but I don't really want to swap out. Plus, that was super easy. Cute little clawfish. Alright, U-turn. Looks like the listening to us thing isn't going to be a problem. I say as I hopefully don't have a problem. Alright. So when I activate this, it'll disable that, and I just walk back around. And if I had done it in the other order, I would have got stuck there and had to reactivate the red switch just to get over around it. Now, this is the last part of the puzzle. So firstly, we'll attack this chick. So we can go down and turn off the switch down the bottom. Can't remember if this is a 1 or 2 Pokemon battle. 2. So we'll see if we can sucker punch this for a 1-hit KO. Looks like that was fine. And now Tutile. For the casual U-turn. Alright, so I think there's a switch down here I want to turn off. Yep, yellow. Yellow before red, because if you switch the red switch, you can't turn the yellow one off. And then red into blue, which is pretty straightforward. And now we go fight Nessa, which should be a pretty simple battle overall. Actually going rather smoothly. Nessa. Sending out a simple Goldeen. I'm hoping I can Sucker Punch, and then go for as much as I can with my Dynamax in the next part. That's going to be a little challenging. Sucker Punch missed, of course it did. There we go. Take out the Goldeen. I'm going to swap into Corvisquire, mainly because I want to take this thing out easily, without preferably using U-turn. And it's not going to hurt to use Corvisquire. But I do have the advantage of course, having the Sharp Beak attached, which gives me extra damage on my flying type moves. Peck probably wasn't the right one to pick though, honestly. I probably should have went with Pluck. I think it's got a better damage rating, I think. I probably could have looked. Looks like I was right. And then we'll swap for the Dynamax for the last Pokemon. Playing Shadowburst while waiting? Yeah. I haven't touched Shadowburst actually since the 24th of last month. Have not missed it, I've got to say that, that's for sure. Max Flutterby, let's go with it. Since I know their Dreadnought's going to Dynamax as well. Or in their case, I think Gigantamax. Alright, giant Pokemon on giant Pokemon. Let's see what we can do. That was a not bad amount of damage. Max Darkness shouldn't be too bad to handle. Special Defense fell, that's actually okay. I should be able to take this out within the 3 move limit, provided they don't protect. In this case, max guard, because that's what protect turns into. There it is, that should be game. Right, shrink her back down. Then we have to go for a nice dinner paid for by the chairman. TM Whirlpool. We can take that to the bank. And of course the water uniform. Chairman Rose's league card. The restaurant we're heading to. Pretty all straightforward, to be honest. She doesn't provide much extra detail as far as storyline goes. Just that the chairman is busy man and we need to be there as soon as possible, apparently. So we'll ride our bike quick. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Oh, I suppose, from memory, talk to this chick. Nope, she just says, we're at the captain's table. Have a nice dinner while looking at the stadium. There we go. Finishes our dinner with the chairman. Oh, TM, thanks. Retaliate. I'll take it. Any present from you, Sonia. Wink. On we go. Alright, so we're going to zip down to the mine basically to find the fire gym leader. That's the gist of what our friend there was telling us. I don't think there was anything in here that I'm missing, other than a magnet apparently, which is good because electric move buff. I'll take it. I can use that quite well on Toxie. And I think, where is it? Is it over here? Yeah. Shell bell. It doesn't hurt to have it. Let me up the stairs. Oh, now I sat down by accident. Alright. Galar mine number 2. I do want to see what Intellium can do as far as its normal moves go. Even if it's not super effective move. Whoops, sucker punch. Not the move I was meant to select. Pressed A one too many times, although that was okay. Alright, that's 4 Fury Sword, jeez. I want to see what Snipe Shot looks like animation wise. Not bad. Bede! Bede, fight me! Bede! Sir Bede, fight me! Yes! I'll make you cry. Come back.
Be a man and face me in the battle. Solosis? Oh, come on, Bede. You should have evolved that thing by now. One snipe shot from me and that thing goes down. Bede showing no enthusiasm to that. Oof. He is not a fan. But let's show him what true power can achieve with another snipe shot immediately. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take this one out though. He usually got the lead as the stronger one of the two that survives, but nope, apparently not. It just gets KO'd. I mean, it's not like we're like 16 levels ahead or anything. No. Stomping Tantrum draws frustration attack. It's actually not too bad, and it's a ground type move, which is actually okay. If the user's previous move has failed, the power of this move doubles. That's even better, potentially, on the Lavatar. Payback? Yeah, definitely replacing Payback. But it's just a better move as far as damage goes. And Stomping Tantrum, though, sounds dope. Especially if you went Protect and tried to Protect again, had it fail, and then went Stomping Tantrum. It does open you up to one move of damage, but if it doubles that move's damage, we're looking at an insane potential. Bang, gone. Tina, critical hit. You did not stand a chance. And neither did Bede. To be fair, I don't know, like, okay, they made Bede a super cocky rival, but she's literally running the most basic of basic Pokemon until you get to really pwned her. Then you kind of like, oh, okay, she has an okay Pokemon, but everything else is like baby formy, like, type Pokemon. Like, stage 1 little tiny things that don't do a crazy amount of damage. And are very easy to take out. If they were at least second stage at this point, I'd be like, oh, you know, he's a competent trainer. Fair enough. But, you know, apparently he's had these Pokemon for years. Right, through the challenge we go. I don't think it's avoidable. Just over an hour, we beat the second gym. We're moving on to what will be hopefully getting close to the third gym. Carcol. Carcol. Dies immediately to Sniper Shot. Snapshot. Down. I mean, it's a rock fire type. What would you expect, to be honest? Yes, Tootle. Tootle level 22. That's Evo level. Bring out Tootle. I really don't like Tootle's design, to be honest with you. Not a fan. It didn't grow on me at all. Dreadnought, though, is dope. Dreadnought has an epic design. And I can get behind it 100%. Water Rock type. Make sure we're covering all our bases with these typings. I'll probably get rid of Headbutt, to be honest. Don't really need it as a normal type move. Dreadnought is a really kind of good all-rounder, to be honest. It's got some great stats-wise. Dust Ball's awesome if I want to catch something in here. I'm avoiding those Pokeball things on the ground because they're actually Stunfisk traps. Don't want to get hit by a Stunfisk trap, preferably. Oh, we'll just Water Pulse this. We know it's going to be an instant out. Timber. Blast them away. No trouble. No trouble at all. Yay, Team Skull Brats. They really don't give you anything interesting. They're just kind of like annoying in the way people, aren't they? Team Skull is going downtown. Alrighty. Well, Team Yell, sorry. I think I said Skull. You see? Team Skull, Team Yell, interchangeable people. They're both just annoying. They aren't actually a threat. They're just irredeemably annoying at that point. Oh, baby doll eyes? No, thank you. Too easy. Love time made level 19. Alright, what's next? Anything? Or is that gonna be it? Nope. Leopard. Come on, Intellion. Take it out one hit. There we go. One hit KOing everything in my path. That's the way to play the game. Night Slash? No, that's okay. Right, should be easy to take these out now. We're basically 2-on-1. Although Hop's not really doing much to help us out. He's not even named Hop. Why am I? See, Sun and Moon stuck in my head all the time. The characters are just so similar when it comes to both, at least the evil teams, like, just annoyingness. And then our main bloody rival guy. With just being so similar to Hop in attitude, I guess. It really throws me through a loop. I'll get used to it though. I'll get used to these guys. I always do. Just takes time. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't want to run into that Shellos, but that's okay. Might just U-turn it. I think that'll just kill it off. I do love the blue Shellos form though. I know it makes little no difference, but I've always been partial to it. Of course. Wonder if yeah, you can't. It's like, I wonder if we can swap this guy in. Alright, recover, that's bad. Alright, we're just gonna run. Yep. I'm not doing that, that's for sure. I was gonna say, will he leave me alone now? There we go. I was wondering if I could sneak past. Oh, look, sneaky, sneaky. Phantom! Right from out under the guy's nose.
He's like, I'll bait ya. Oh. Run. There we go. Oh. Oh, I triggered it. Damn. It was not my intention. Alright, snapshot should do it. Alrighty. Fire gym leader. We don't get to fight him here, so that's a little disappointing. But at least we've finally got him out of the mine. Alrighty. Now we've just got to go on our own place to get to him. I'm hoping we can actually have the fire gym done within the first hour and a half. Knocking out 2 gyms in that hour and a half time frame is not bad at all, as far as time goes. Poke jobs, not that crazy. Basically just shove Pokemon into the box thing to go out for the day and do stuff. Oop. No point. I don't want to fight these completely unnecessary battles at this point. I'd rather just get the main parts done that I'm trying to get done. Ah! I was trying to work out how you boost and it's just B. Can I get a ball from this guy again? Whoop. Damn. I know we gotta go to the inn because that's where we gotta go. That's where they told me they'd wait for me. Swept through it, yeah. Drizzle evolved into thingy anyway, so he kind of easily swept through the gym. We're gonna have the fire gym coming up, so that'll be pretty easy sweep too. It's honestly really easy once you get them leveled up. Now we get the Marnie battle, which is actually okay. Once you get your Pokemon like over the level hump, the game does become an easy clean sweep. And for the most part, until you kind of get at least after these sort of stages. Her Krogunk probably has, yeah, dry skin. Completely forgot about that. Dry skin will just absorb my water moves, which means I'm forced to use moves that are not very effective. So now I've just got to hopefully, yeah, purely beat stick it. Luckily, you basically just do this, and then you do the fire gym, and you're pretty much done from there. As far as the early game stuff goes, and you kind of you really enter the mid game. I found once you get past the fire gym, so the early game can be at least 4 to 5 hours if you take your time with it pretty easily. I think I finished it in 6 hours, mainly because I was catching a heap of stuff in my sword playthrough. Keep current Pokemon, yeah, not gonna matter at the moment. Morpeko doesn't really matter, even an electric type. Still going to take heavy damage from a buffed water that's massively overleveled. Yep. Ness's gym was alright, to be fair. Well, don't want to swap. And she sends out Scraggy. There we go. And this is why we grind our way up. For easy, clean sweeps. All healed up. We get moved on to the next part of the story. Morning, Dragus. Oh, morning, Marnie. Beautiful morning. Come up on the right side of the bed this morning. Thank you. I'll take that leader card. Oh, some burn heals. Is that because I sick burned you earlier? I might just do that, Marnie. Go over there, kick his ass, come back home, chill out. That's how we do things. Oh, there's Hop. Stand outside the gym. Has he already finished? Slow moving, aren't ya? Ah, you can talk. Hop. I did get his name right earlier. It is Hop. What's the other guy's name? Hal. That's right. Hal. Wow, I'm really bad at remembering names for things, especially when they start putting them all with similar letters. Bet I can beat the man. I reckon I've got a bloody overpowered water type now. Beating the man of fire should be like a clean sweep. Also, are we sure that he went inside and that? Because he's just going to chill and wait for me to finish? Like, I guess that's the kind of friend you are, but geez. You could be moving on to the next gym. He's just like, nah, I'll just wait for you. I'll sit in the lobby. We'll watch you on the big screen. Alright, so this challenge, pretty straightforward. Catch or defeat. Defeat's worth 1 point. Catch is worth 2 points. First player to reach 5 points wins. Playing against the AI. Honestly, this is actually super easy. I literally threw like great balls at the Pokemon and then they went in and that was the end. Didn't have to bother with anything else. Whether I get that lucky this time, wait and see. Can I attack the one next to me? Haha, again. Yes. Alright, I don't even need to catch these. I can just knock out Pokemon. Surely. I'll probably still try and go for the catch, but that just saves me the hassle of having to knock out the opponent so they can't catch this. Although they went for the Growlithe play, so there is that. Might just take that out too then. Bye bye Growlithe. Provided we don't hit ourselves. Jesus, Vulpix, come on. Lighten up with those status moves. Alright, let's see. Great Ball. I've only got 3, so I've really got to hope these land. If I want those points. Because realistically, if it catches it, which it did, I don't know if it's 100% catch rate or not here, but if it is, I get 4 points, I think, total for that whole time. So, it's really no trouble at all. That, or it only counts for the wild Pokemon, and thus I only get, oops, didn't mean to do that. I only get 2, which is a little more disappointing, but not the end of the world. Claim 2 points, yeah. So, you only get points. You only get the points if you based on the wild Pokemon, so there's not much point defeating the enemy. As long as I go for the capture. And Great Balls have a pretty decent catch rate on these, I've noticed, so we should be fine. Bang!
Bang! There we go. So now, even if I take out the last Pokemon, we still win. Because there's no real puzzle to this, it's actually pretty easy. If there was a puzzle, this would be a little bit harder. Oh, that's not good. Alright, that's fine. Because a fake out shouldn't really work the second time. So that's fine. Just delayed us by a turn. So it really wasn't that slow. The rate I'm going, I actually might do alright and be able to achieve fairly decently in these 3 hours. It does mean I am rushing through this a little bit, but there's really nothing that crazy exciting going on at this stage. Other than just if you want to explore every nook and cranny, catch as many Pokemon as possible, that sort of thing. If you're interested in doing that, sure. But for a playthrough like this, that's not that exciting. Like, just trying to catch and level up things, not that great when you're just doing it for a video, or for a stream in this case. Be alright post-game stuff to do for streams and stuff if that's the way I decide to go with this, but otherwise it's just a bit of fun, really. Going through all of the storyline, doing whatever we can, and sweeping every team because we're overpowered at the moment. Gotta unleash the potential. Gotta love these gym themes though, like these arenas are gorgeous. I do feel bad for this guy though because, you know, water starter, level 37. And even being burned isn't too dangerous. Quick attack, not too worrying. Minimal damage. There goes the Ninetales. Okay, Arcanines Intimidate, not too much of a problem. Not fun, but not too much of a problem. I'm hoping that still one-shots, and it did. Gorgeous. Still taking that burn damage slowly. Alright, now we've got the Dynamax stage. Of course, Max Geyser, they're going to Dynamax as well. Gigantamax. And we're going to hopefully wipe it out in one hit. That's at least my aim right now. And then we might take a 5-10 minute intermission in between before we move on to the next part of the story once we've done with this gym. There we go, Santa Scorcher. Gigantamax. That is such a sweet Gigantamax. I want one of those so bad in Gigantamax form. Definitely something I'll be trying to get, probably post-game. Unfortunately for us, running a full water type made it too easy. Plus, we are massive in comparison to them. Like, look at us. I expected Center Scorcher to be absolutely ginormous, but we're like colossal at that point. The rest of our team casually leveling up. No real problem there. Very cool dude. And there we go, the fire badge. Alright, he should give me my rewards for this gym. Will-O-Wisp. Fair enough. Fire uniform. And now we unlock the next part of the wild area. Alright. So we are going to be taking a short intermission here. So that should be pretty fine. We'll save that. Just to be sure. And then we'll be right back in about 5 to 10 minute range, hopefully.
Alright, time to make a grand return. Didn't take as long as I was hoping, which is fine. That was just a quick food and toilet break, as you do. I like to put it right in the halfway mark of these videos while I'm streaming, so that way we can now round this out for 3 hours for the next hour and a half and hopefully finish at a good point. I'm hoping we won't just finish it somewhere random. I'm really hoping it'll be somewhere around a gym. Send you off the proper way. Hustle, hustle, hop, hop. Gym leaders you will face ahead are all tough opponents, but I believe that you will prevail. Believe in your Pokemon. I will. Thanks, sir. That's all I got to say to that. Alright, off we go. For the journey of a lifetime. So that is basically, yeah, the first kind of half. I guess you could call it first half-ish of the game. Which has only taken us about 4.5 hours to get to. I'd probably be closer to say it's third. I guess it is 3 badges after all, but this opens up the second half of the map, so that's really the big part of that. Bede being her, his casual self. Alright. So I do plan on rushing through this next wild area spot. There's probably not a lot that we're going to do in the next wild area spot, to be honest. Most of the Pokemon are reasonably high level. There's not really a lot to look around for. And there's no max raid battles that are super close to me that I'm interested in hitting up. Again, most of the max raid stuff will be like post-gamey stuff. So that's where things will get more, hopefully, interesting. Also, paying these people like 100 watts for the fisherman stuff is actually really good. Because getting them big pearls and stuff, real cheap. Snorlax is tempting to fight, although I don't know if it's really worth it or not. I mean, we're a good level, but we probably can't take it out in a single hit, can we? I don't know, we'll give it a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. Alright, come on. They're only like 1 level below us, so we're not going to do crazy damage. Ugh, that was bad. Probably going to have to run from this, because I don't really have the power to deal with it. While we're massively overleveled for the story components, the wild area is a very different story when you're talking about levels, because of how everything is set up. Like, if I had a type advantage, then I could have potentially took Snorlax out. This is pretty cool though, in this place. And the free roam camera is something you adjust to very quickly. Oh, 3 berry trees. That's pretty nice right there. Last time when I was playing mine, I went through the deserty locale. This time I'm just gonna kind of go around this side and take a quick look. When I was playing through Personal Sword Copy. See, look at these. 3rd stage, trait evolutions, all that stuff. Insane things that you can capture later on. It'll make, basically means there'll be no unnecessary captures that you have to do, which will be good. I don't think I got 1,000 watts, do I? Oh, I do. So I might do a bike upgrade. Well, keep doing the clicking the wrong thing. Okay. This time I'll get it right. There we go. Improve my bike. There we go. Turbo faster. Good. How many times can I do this? Does it cost the same amount? No. So it's progressively increasing cost. See, like... It's definitely going to make completing the decks fairly easy. Well, I would prefer to limit the number of Pokemon that I'm collecting for that. It's not the end of the world. Send you off to enjoy the rest of the game. Yeah, it is really nice that they do it like that. It's quite a humble moment where it's like, oh, you've basically not beat the tutorial, but you've beat the early stage of the game, so here, go off. Enjoy the rest of the journey that we've created. It is really nice. I do like it. I don't appreciate it as much because obviously I've done this already on my sword copy and this is now being done on my shield copy. Whereas when I was making the first stream of this game, if anyone's watched it or even if you haven't, that was a blind playthrough at that point because I hadn't actually touched sword. As soon as I actually got off shield yesterday, I started up sword and started doing my own personal playthrough of that. And I put in at least 10 hours so far. Probably close to, actually no, I think I'm closer to 13 hours. Plus the 3 I played of shield, plus the hour and a half now, so like 17 hours total game time. I basically played it from the whole day. Let's just say the whole day, nearly. Being in Australia helped, of course, because it meant I had the game earlier than most region stuff is. This city's cool and all, but until we get to, I'm guessing, what will be the Dragon Badge, which I'm not even up to my sword copy yet, there isn't a lot to do here. There's some basic story stuff we've got to go through, then we head off to the next gym. But once I finish here with Pokemon, in another hour and 20, I'll be doing some Legends of Runeterra videos that I'm creating for you guys. Hopefully that'll go down well. I'm not going to stream the game because I don't find it that enjoyable to stream card games much. Because I just don't find myself enjoying that as often. And I find that making dedicated videos to certain decks is a lot more effective for me. Thought I saw something move. Thought I saw something on my desk in front of me move. I'm like, that doesn't look good. It could have been a bug. Could have been a spider. Don't really know. Don't really want to know, to be fair. Dynamax Band, Wishing Star. Just make Pokemon Giant. You know, all the simple stuff. Also, I like how I've designed my shield character, to be honest. His design turned out quite nice. I'm working on my sword one, but I devoted most of my money to catching equipment because I'm trying to finish that dex in a reasonable time frame, so I'm not skipping that many captures. Oh yeah, this is how he generates power. Basically, it absorbs the energy generated by the stadium. By converting witching stars. Our next location to head to will be the Vault, which is west. Oh, here we go. Leon. on an inspirational speech about losing. Could have said that to his brother. That would have been helpful earlier. Alright, hurry over to Rudo 6. We're going to do the vault first. Which is on Route 6, so that makes things easy. Well, we'll grab this. Doesn't hurt to have a couple of hyper potions on hand. Get out of my way. What are you doing in the biking path? I love how he has to look on his phone to see who I am. Just Cash, doesn't remember who I am. Just defeated 3 gym leaders, endorsed by the champion and all. Like, come on. He likes my spirit, apparently. I do love all these trophies. They're pretty dope. I'm pretty sure they correspond to different regions too. They aren't just straight up one region, aren't they? Like, it doesn't tell me. I wish it would give you info on them. Pretty sure they respond to different regions, like championships. Alright, up here. Don't forget to grab this over here. Nice TM charm. We have a nice Sonya moment while we're up in the castle. It's weird there's 2 heroes. That's a weird coincidence considering there's only one in the hotel. Ah, Sonya, you're always giving me great healing items. Thank you again, as always. Alright, that finishes up, I think, most of what the story content is here. So we can start our journey into the next section. After we finish talking to the dragon guy. Whew, okay. Sword over shield. I don't know. Personally, it depends on version exclusives purely. If you look on Cerebi's website, there's a great list of version exclusive stuff. To me, it doesn't really matter since I always typically try and buy both versions anyway. Oh, I really want the Pokemon Center over here. But it's, yeah. It just comes down to exclusives, because that's the only difference between the 2 games. The storyline's pretty much identical, excluding which, obviously, legendary you get, which I haven't got to that point, so I can't really comment on which legendary overall would be better. Personally, I do think Swords one is a nicer design, in my opinion. Shields one looks a bit clunky to me, but they're both pretty similar, so it's not like there's a huge difference there. Some of the Pokemon are a bit nicer in Shield, I think, overall. Although Sword does have some nice ones like Larvitar as well, and obviously Surfetched if you're into that. Otherwise, Galarian Ponytail's kind of nice for Shield. So it's really, yeah, a toss-up. We're actually heading to what will be the first version-exclusive gym. The version-exclusive gym for Sword was the fighting gym that we went to. Well, that I went to. And that was an okay gym. I'm hoping this gym, which I believe should be the Ghost Gym, is a bit more involved and more entertaining. So it's, yeah, the only other version exclusive thing is the 2 gyms that are version exclusive to each game.
well, 4 gyms technically, because there's 2 for Sword and 2 for Shield that are version exclusives. And Pokemon usually aren't a big problem because you can quite easily trade with someone. While the GST doesn't exist, plenty of trading forums, places like you can go to. I plan on doing something like that in the future if I get really into the game. Doing some trades for version exclusive stuff and sending stuff out. So Pokemon wise, it just depends on what you want to really have in your playthrough. If you're not worried about early game Pokemon, you're more worried about late game, you can pretty much get everything pretty easily. For the most part, at least. Alright, we're going to take out Team Yell. Because I actually got the nice double pack edition, which is quite good looking. But if you had to pick one or the other, to me it doesn't really make much difference. It's going to be purely what you like more as far as exclusive Pokemon. Don't really want liquidification. Well, actually, no, Dreadnought I probably should have put it on there. I can always relearn it. The relearning stuff's free as well. That's great. In every Pokemon Center, that guy off to the side is a move relearner, name reader, and what is it? Name reader, move relearner, and move deleter. All in one, which is pretty good, and it's all free services. You don't even need heart scales or anything, which is great. I'm definitely interested in getting into max raids a bit more though, and I'd love to get in with a team, but due to the way there's no like normal matchmaking system, you don't really get that team sort of spirit with them unless you obviously join a server and add a bunch of people. Leopard for Leopard. Alright, they're gonna go down pretty quick. I'm actually a little bit lower level than I was using my sword playthrough just because I trained up after the fire gym a bit in my sword playthrough to get over level 40 hump and get into like mid 40s. Yeah, it's basically Sword and Shield made a bunch of things more convenient. The fact you can actually change nature stats are good. So most natures will give you a positive stat and a negative stat that your Pokemon's good at. Some are neutral and don't do anything, but that's what the majority are like. And you can actually use nature mints to change that. They don't change your nature per se, but they change the stats themselves. So that's always good too. Also the fact there are easy ways to go for like bottle caps and stuff, I think with BP later on, and like through the battle tower sort of style thing that I know the post game apparently has. So basically Sword and Shield just made things simple. They took out any kind of super crazy challenge as far as getting a competitive Pokemon together or getting a really strong Pokemon together that actually benefits you. Hence like move relearners and changes, the mint candies, all those things that really do make it easier to make a competitive Pokemon or change a Pokemon to be more competitive. Which is actually kind of cool. I do like a lot of that. The convenience is nice. Not that breeding ever worried me. I used to breed Pokemon for hours. I could breed out usually a 5IV competitive Pokemon within an hour or so. Without much trouble. But these days, you don't really need that. Because nearly any Pokemon can become competitively viable. Based on just changing a few things. The only thing that you can't change, of course, are hidden abilities. And I'm not sure if it's been discovered yet how we access hidden abilities. So it probably has something to do with either raids or Pokemon chaining. Because we know shiny odds and stuff are chained to defeated Pokemon / Pokemon chaining. Similar to Let's Go. But instead of catching, of course, you're defeating Pokemon of the same species, so
And I'll definitely be doing some shiny hunt stuff. Probably, maybe on the channel, maybe not. I don't know how much more I'll be doing Pokemon stuff as far as streams go going forward. After this weekend, I'm hoping I can finish the majority of the game by the end of tomorrow stream, which will be a similar time to now. Then things go back to kind of normal for me Monday. I basically only took the Friday, Saturday, Sunday for me to do this. So I was hoping to get as much as I could done in the game for you guys to show off for that. Otherwise, we might just have an odd video here and there where I pick up this and finish it off. Otherwise, you might see videos of like my sword stuff where I build a competitive team and maybe go through some online battles and things like that. I may do things like that overall, but we've got a heap of other stuff coming up on the channel too, outside of this Pokemon stream stuff. I do a lot of card game stuff, of course, if you're not familiar with my channel, which, if you're here, you probably are. So I've got stuff coming up with Teppen, I've got stuff coming up with Legends of Runeterra, probably a little more Slay the Spire. I actually quite enjoy that. It's not hard to make those videos. They're quite enjoyable and easy to make, although they take a lot of time. And I'm hoping to put Pokemon in the channel a bit more. I've always enjoyed the Pokemon games and always wanted to really get into more of the competitive side of the battling systems. Never been a big fan of the card game, but I definitely enjoy the rest of this. Ancient Power is probably actually my weaker move, isn't it? Yeah, because my attack power is the main focus here. Alright. We'll just make our way up this mountain. Again, not really interested in battling every single thing along the way. There's just no need at this point for me. If I decide I wanted to do a stream where I'm like, oh yeah, we'll catch as many Pokemon as possible and stuff and do as much of the story as I can, maybe. Huh, what a weird spot. It's just a fishing hole. There's probably like some super cool stuff in that fishing hole, but I'm not that worried. Oop, missed that. Alright, don't even have to go near them. Don't know if I have to go around there. It doesn't look like I do. Unless I want to access stuff up there. Come on, sniper shot. Snipe shot. Dead. Come on, dead. Ah, so close. Why for battle vids? Yeah. I like the idea too. I think it'll be fun. I'm hoping there's a decent replay feature though, because it'd be better if I can take my time finding some half-decent Wi-Fi battles that I can show off. So I'm hoping that replays are an easy thing again. And then we can also just go back over a replay and I can discuss what kind of moves were taking place when, and there's not a lot of dead time while we're waiting for move selections and stuff. But I haven't looked into that yet, so either way though, it should be fun. I always enjoy trying new things too, so should be pretty straightforward. And since obviously recording a Switch game is super easy with HDMI out, videos should be really clean, which is good. Alright, now we defeated this chick, we can go, yeah, round and down. Dual Shield's a quick way down there. Whoops. Was that a mistake? No, it wasn't a mistake. Good.
Ah, cool, you can actually backtrack up there. That's handy. Alright, grab Steel Wing. Not really interested in much else. Ah, she got me. I was like, I hope I can avoid this chick, but no, she got me. For some reason I thought most of the Pokemon along here would be like ground types. No, most of them are like fighting types or annoying types that don't immediately die to my snipe shot. Makes sense because this is meant to be where the fighting gym was, roughly. I'm not sure if there's still a gym here that's similar. Or if we're going for the ghost gym now or not, actually. The ghost gym might have been moved to another location, possibly. I don't know. I actually have no clue how they've designed the exclusive gyms. Except for, of course, the fighting gym that I went to visit, which was up here, so... Nice, level 39. Larvitar's leveled up as well. Dark Pulse. Is it better to use than... It's better than Bite, although my special attack stat's not quite as high. I'll take it anyway, because it might not hurt to have a special attack move on Larvitar that I can use, especially a dark move that I can use against problematic Pokemon. Not that this team needs to be perfect by any means, it just needs to be usable. Alright, I should be able to backtrack over here and do the stuff on this side. Ah, right into it. Right into it. At least this one's an easy kill. Oops, didn't mean to select that. I was going to just water pulse it for an easy one, but this will do the job. I don't know, I think Dugtrio has an alright XP curve too. I think. Can't be sure, but I think it does. Yeah, that's pretty decent for a level 30. It's actually quite good. If I just wanted to farm Dugtrios, wouldn't be a bad way to go. Your mask. Alright, let's wipe it out. Water Pulse. Not sure what the XP on this thing's like. Not as good as Dugtrio, for sure. Alright, we didn't end up having to battle her yet, so that's good. That chick up there just tells you about fossils, so... I mean, I might go quickly talk to her, but... Otherwise not that interesting. Otherwise it's just the bloody, camp stuff there. Which I don't have much need to actually do. Yet, at least. Fossilized fish. Come on. Sneak past. Oh, almost jumped off the edge. There we go. Snuck past. So now it should only really be one major battle, I think, along here, which is this guy that's kind of unavoidable. A crazy artist with super wide eyes. Neutralizing gas. Okay. That's fine. I've got a nice spread of new Pokemon overall. I've only got one Oldemon, which is Larvitar. Mainly just because Larvitar's pretty dope, and I haven't got to use it on a team since like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, really. No, I'll keep in. Pseudo Wodo. I mean, it's a pseudo Woodo. What have I got to say about pseudo? He's a bit of a Woodo, so... Ah, sturdy. Come on, pseudo. What are you doing, man? Crushing my hopes, crushing my dreams, crushing my Pokemon with rocks. All round bad day for pseudo. Now that's a pretty decent chunk. Who needs a powerful Pokemon when you can just use your starter for everything? Bad matchup? Doesn't matter. Yeah, so they put the Ghost Gym here. You can see it in the back there. Which is good, to be honest. That's quite good. Ghost Gym should be fine. I'll grab the couple of things that I know are sitting around in this town. After, of course, we heal. That way I won't have to double back to them too much. Then we can beat the Ghost Gym. A little over 2 hours. I reckon it'll be probably about time we finish the Ghost Gym. Closer to 2.5. So that's 3 gyms in 2.5 hours. That's pretty decent. That'll put us halfway through our journey as far as gyms go. Oh, didn't want to go in here. Whoops. I want to go around the building. Here we go. Alright, up the step ladder thing. Alrighty. That's where things get fun. There's a guy up here, at least, that was in Sword. He was trading a, Maractus. Yeah, this one's for an Impidimp. The other one was for a Hatini. Metal Coat, I'll grab that. And a nice Venoshock. That could work really well on our, electric poison type Toxel. I think that's really about it in this town as far as stuff goes. He's kind of the best thing. These guys actually do an alright job too. If you go to today's bargain, you can buy like evolve items from this guy. And they change each day. So that's alright, I guess. Not that it matters. You can actually catch, what's it called? You can catch him, Dusknoir, and then you can just use thing. Star piece for 14. I don't think, have I got one? Yeah, I do. Awesome. So this guy buys rare stuff. And you'll only buy them once a day. So you can sell rare stuff for a super inflated price to him, or you can just sell it for its normal value at normal Pokemarts. So he's a bit better if you've already got something. It's a good way to make a quick buck. Hop wants to challenge me to a battle though, so let's take this guy's down a peg again. Cramorant. I believe this is where Hop kind of changes his team up too. Like, he's running very different Pokemon to what he was. Although they're still 10 levels under me, so it's not like it matters too much to me. Although this is the first time I've seen a Cramorant. I think. Trying to remember if I've seen one before. Don't think I had, otherwise I would have seen its super effective typings. Silicobra should be easy. It's a ground snake. It'll be interesting to see what the Ghost Gym's like. The Fighting Gym was a weird, like, pinball-y type puzzle. It wasn't hard by any means, it was interesting. I'm hoping the Ghost Gym's just as interesting for its puzzle, because it was quite cool. He has a Toxel as well. Probably picked it up from the same place I picked up mine, to be honest. Hoping I can one-hit it. Probably won't though. Oh, no, we did. Good. Didn't have to deal with its electric attacks. Rabbit's an easy one-hit. A level 33. So next time we fight Hop, most likely, since I haven't actually got past the fighting gym yet, I don't think, in my sword playthrough this morning. I was playing before I got on here with sword. So we're actually almost caught up. So once we beat this gym, I'll actually be ahead on shield from where I was, and everything will be new. So I won't know half a clue on how to like streamline this for you guys to make it more tidy, I guess. Because I know when I'm watching someone do a playthrough, I don't want to watch them run around for half an hour, just randomly, aimlessly. So it's nice when I have some direction. I mean, he's trying to get better. I'll give him that. Alistair's league card. This should be fun. We've still got a good 50 minutes before all this stream is going to be over, so we should be able to make some good dent into the storyline from here. We'll grab this. I wonder what they'll give me in this one. I'm assuming the moon ball. Nope, still give you the heavy ball. I thought maybe because it's a ghost gym they'd give me like the moon ball or something, but heavy ball, they didn't want to change it obviously. They only had to change the logo in most of this stuff anyway, so it makes sense. Like logo, floor plan, carpet design, that sort of stuff was changed. Nothing else crazy was changed in this gym. It does make it easy to make version exclusive stuff like this, when you've only got to change some basic decor and characters to mention different names. Alright. Oh, okay. That's actually not okay. Okay, so what they've done is reskinned it. That's all they've done. This was exactly what the fighting gym was like down to the ladder. The only difference was the fighting gym was in orange color scheme, and instead of like ghouly hands like they've got for this one, it was like boxing gloves. Literally the only difference. Obviously the trainers in here are gonna have ghost types, and the fighting gym had fighting types, but like they could have at least created a different puzzle, guys. Come on. The only other thing they changed, I think, is what you actually sit in. Like, this thing had a color change as well. I'm actually a little disappointed by that. Well, this gym is, like, still dope. I'm a little sad that the puzzle didn't change. Yeah, didn't think it was avoidable. Not that it's too much of a hardship, but yeah, just a little disappointed that they make me fight the same people. Hey, what's up? Well, that's pretty cool. Shadow Sneak, since it has priority. Take out the Punkaboo. What's next from this guy? Hey, level 40. I wonder if the trainers have the same names? That's actually a good question. I never bothered to pay attention to what the names were. I'm sure Cerebi has a list of their names because they usually list all the mons that the trainers have. So you could probably check there. I'd hope they wouldn't. I'd hope they'd at least rename them. But it'd be sad if they did just keep all the trainer names the same and just changed what their design looked like, because obviously they didn't look like this. Or, well, at least they didn't look like that in the outfit because they were wearing fighting style clothes and not ghost style clothes, but nope, we don't need to switch. It's fine. Really not getting much luck here. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but I completely shouldn't have used that Sucker Punch, dark move, not a ghost move. It's not going to work on this. U-turn might though. Bug move, I think. I forget which one's super effective against these, to be fair. Don't know if my thing told me or not. Is there anything actually worth swapping into? I mean, Carcol should be okay. Fire's pretty powerful in general. And this thing's not doing a lot of offensive plays. I'll just incinerate it. Bullet Seed, okay. I mean, I am a rock type, but fire type as well, so it should be minimal damage, even as a crit, wow. Pity they get multiple hits. If it didn't take that crit at the start, it probably would have been a lot better situation. Yeah, that was much better. Super effective. Punkaboo. Park grass, I want to say. Gigantamax Grangar is disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty intense. I think we should get to see that in this one. I haven't seen Gigantamax Gengar in person yet. I saw some like brief stuff of it, but not like I haven't actually seen it animated. Whoop. Basically, you just got to twist the analog stick to make your thing go clockwise or counterclockwise. It's actually really easy. Because I know when I did the fighting gym on Sword, yeah, it was Machamp. And Gigantamax Machamp lasted like 2 hits and then died. Corsola. Is it still part water type? I don't really remember. We might U-turn this. It'll do a good chunk of damage, or maybe it won't. Yeah, Mask also Mimikyu and Gengar. Nice. That's fine. I need to swap out. I don't have anything that'll do crazy damage against it regardless. Well, if it's not part water type, it does mean at least Carcol could do some serious damage here. So yeah, pure ghost should be fine. I should be able to tank this. Or maybe not. Oh no, because I'm part fire type, so I do take super effective damage from rock moves. Regardless of being a rock type myself. That's kind of annoying. We'll just incinerate it, see how we go. If we lose Carcol, we lose Carcol. Not too worried. Well, surviving with 1 health, that's how we do it. Probably gonna die now. That's alright. I'm probably gonna have to heal before I battle Alistair, which sucks, but... I haven't got to try a lot of my other Pokemon, so... Super weak attack, to be fair. Not that this Pokemon was strong to begin with. Now I'm just testing to see what's what. Gives me a speed boost. Probably still won't outspeed. Do you get paralysis? We're just gonna keep upping it. Lowering its defense, but upping all its other stats with attack there. So we're gonna probably die, but so it still too low its defense. I should be able to hit it with flying. Oh yeah, Yama's got a new Evo. Yeah. It's kind of a Coffagrigus. Kind of not a Coffagrigus, I guess. I'd have to relook at the list to see if it was actually new Evo or if it was just the Galarian. And yeah, the ability is interesting, that's for sure. The only problem is the fact that it swaps moves over and over again. Although I guess if you built a... No, because if your opponent hits you with a physical, it swaps over too, doesn't it? Or is it only when it's hit? Don't know. Could create something interesting. Have you seen its evolution method? Because that's intense. I saw its evolution method today, and I'm like, oh my god, that's a painful evolution method. Not super painful, it's just annoying. And I know I can't get over that because I missed my chance to go the other way, so I gotta go down here. Yeah, and then walk under a certain place. Yeah. It can be more than 49 damage, I read. So as long as it's over 49 damage. Yeah. It's an interesting one, though. Like, not what I would have expected. And to have to walk under a certain bridge just to get it as well. That's a weird one. Like... It's definitely unique when you think about it. Also, I believe it was confirmed that you can't evolve Inkay in docked mode so far. You have to have it in handheld mode and turn the whole thing upside down. The hope kind of was that you could just turn your controller upside down because they've obviously got gyro motors in them. So you could just turn the controller upside down and Inkay would evolve, but apparently that doesn't work. So that's a little sad. Other than that, the only interesting Evo I've seen so far, other than the few like changes to things like Charge Bug, was Farfetch'd. Surfetch'd has to get 3 critical hits in a single battle for it to evolve. Which, given its abilities and stuff, shouldn't be impossible, but it's definitely interesting. You basically need to land 3 slashes to get it to Evo. With crits. I don't really want to fight that yet. I really want to go and heal up. I think I then have to do the puzzle again. Yeah, but that's not the end of the world. Can I not leave here until I'm done? Or do I have to withdraw? If I withdraw... Do I really? I don't know. We'll do it. I'll just heal up using potions and stuff. It's not really an issue. Worst case, I white out, I go back to the gym, and I redo the battle. If I withdraw, I would hope the trainers don't reactivate themselves, but... I don't think so. I don't think it can learn that move. But Slash has a high crit chance, I believe, and I think if Farfetch'd is holding a leak, then the crit chance will also go up. So you can actually get basically a 100% chance to crit with Slash, from memory. Provided, of course, that's how the ability for Farfetch'd still works with the leak. Plus, there's a 50% chance of getting a leak on a Galarian Farfetch, so your chance of actually getting a leak is fairly high as well. Oops, that was unintentional. That information about Farfetch was also just from me reading some stuff that I was looking at, so it may not be 100% accurate, of course, but I believe that's pretty close as far as how the crit chance works. Alright, bag. I haven't really used any healing items, so it's not really a problem if I just want to use a couple of revives I've got sitting around. Whoop. I could probably just use a couple of super potions on him, I guess. Not the best use of a super potion, but... I don't see myself having, honestly, whoops, too much trouble. There we go, fixed it. Make sure to save, in case of any hassle. Yeah, the starters have some really interesting abilities for hidden abilities. When the hidden abilities become available, which most people are assuming will be through some kind of max raid event, we could be looking at some really crazy hidden ability stuff. I haven't looked at every single one, but I had heard that apparently they have some crazy ones. I think Score Bunny's hidden ability is actually pretty decent as well for memory. But obviously I'm just going off the top of my head, so it's a little hard to remember exactly. Alright, Alistair, here we go. Your mask. Yeah, Greninja's hidden, yeah, so type changing basically, yeah. Fire type changing could be really interesting. Because Protein Greninja was fairly dope as far as it went. So having a Score Bunny can actually learn some really cool stuff. So you can have it have a dark move, fighting move, fire move, give you a few different type options. Could cover all your bases fairly well. No, I don't want a Dynamax here. Look. This should still be super effective, I think. So it's fine. Yeah, so yeah. So you can get stab on all your moves, basically. And also avoid type disadvantages. It can also learn Electro Ball, so you can actually turn it into an electric type as well, which can cover its water weakness. Getting stab Electro Ball. So it's definitely got some utility as far as it goes. Similar to what made Greninja so good, I guess. Grassy Terrain though, yeah, that one's is intense. Alright, let's see what damage I can actually do to Mimikyu. That's much better. Sniper though, I'm not sure if I'm really partial to. That's the thing, yeah. They got some weird new abilities. I haven't gone through the entire list of new abilities at least. I really need to take out Cursor. Alright, so if this is, like you said, pure ghost type, then I should do fine taking this thing out. If it's got any water attribute, I'm going to have trouble, but pure ghost should be fine. Youch, curse. Killed itself, thank God. Toxicity has technician. Interesting. I'll definitely have to go through it. I've been meaning to go through more and actually work out some solid stuff. Usually when I'm working on, say, competitive Pokemon, I'll definitely go through and generate full teams. Write them all out in a list. All their egg move breeding stuff, which is seen simplified, which is good too, I guess. So That's better than Dark Pulse. Since I'm using Dreadnought as a physical attacker. Oh no, sorry, Larvitar as a physical attacker. Yeah, as it's hidden. I don't know if there's been anything confirmed on how to get hidden abilities. You can probably find that. I will take a look later at more stuff once I'm done with all this, but it's a bit hard to do both by streaming while I'd need a third monitor. I've got 2 monitors, but all my streaming gear's on one and my game's on the other, so otherwise I'd bring it all up and take a look. But then it's harder to keep track of the chat and make sure we're not dropping frames or anything, which we haven't. We've been able to keep a really consistent 60 FPS while only using like 5% of my CPU to stream since I'm not running the game on the computer itself. Alright, Dynamax. Max Geyser. Really need to start upping my Dynamax levels too at some point. I haven't really worried about it. Also, they made Inteleon bloody huge when it Dynamaxes. This thing's bigger than Center Scorcher when it Dynamaxes. Or Gigantamaxes, sorry. Like, look at that. Can't wait to see Gengar. Let's see. How big are you, Gengar? Show me the money, Gengar. Oh, Gigantamax Gengar. Pretty massive. Pretty massive. I still don't think it's as big as my Inteleon, but it's big. And Gengar almost died. So close. Yeah, see, I'm huge. G-Max Terra, it's like Shadow Tag. Well, that's bad. Damn it. Curse finally kicked in. We're so close to taking that thing down. I'm hoping Corvisquire can outspeed. Peck. I mean, we got flying advantage, but G-Max Terra is so dangerous. I basically just got to eat the timer at the moment. Charcoal. Or Carcoal, sorry. Gigantamax should be deactivating. Nope, next turn it must be. Gigantamax deactivating. Yeah, there we go. We didn't actually take much damage from that. That's good. We should actually take this thing out nearly. Ah, of course, Curse Body. No priority move? No, it doesn't look like it on here. I don't think I got a priority move on this one. Flame Charge is good though. It does give you a speed boost, so that's a bonus. So does Rapid Spin, which are okay. I don't think I've got anything with a priority move set up at the moment. Other than Protect, of course. I'll try Dreadnought, since it's a pretty defensive tank, to be honest. We only need to really hit one good move. Dark moves aren't effective. And hitting it... Ah, oh, Hypnosis, no! It had failed, thank God. There we go. That was a tougher one, that's for sure. Whew. Well, it's trying to learn counter Dreadnought. I think I'll hold off on counter on the Dreadnought. Minus ability, but it recharges in Hail. Huh. Interesting. Has the Mimus ability, but it recharges in Hail. Yeah, that's its head thing, isn't it? And with G-Max, any ice move should set weather. So you can set Hail through any G-Max, Gigantamax move or Dynamax move. So setting up weather actually becomes a lot easier too. Yeah, when it hails. It's a pretty cool ability. It's basically disguise. For physical hits, obviously. Mimikyu's disguise takes physical and special. There we go, we got Hex. And the Ghost uniform. Yeah, it makes sense to make it a physical only wall. Especially if it's a regenerating ability. If it's continuously regenerating, it's gonna be hard. It would be hard to take it out if it was special and physical. So it makes sense. Weather ball. Interesting. Surprising sharp insight. Yay. Seems the ruins. Kaboom. That was the ruins for you. I really should check if my team's healed up. Plus, I gotta save anyway, so I'll do that first. Yeah, so they auto healed them when I left there. Sweet. Alright, head up here so we can move on to the next part of the story. This is everything will be new from here. I only experienced up to there before that in Sword, so for the rest of this stream, for at least the next half an hour, it'll all be fresh. For me, at least. Jeez. Bede being a sicko, destroying the wall. Belly Drum as an egg move, that's pretty decent too. Sounds like it could be a really good Pokemon, because I mean, you're basically guaranteed to set up Belly Drum turn 1, aren't you? Kind of like Mimikyu and its Sword Dance. Although, like I said, it's only a physical wall, so that's provided that someone doesn't hit it with a special move. And I guess one of its biggest weaknesses, I'm assuming it's pure ice type, I think, would be fire, and there are a lot of fire special moves. Could be, like I said though, very interesting to build a team around, especially in maybe a doubles format, where you could try and be a bit more defensive on one side. Hatini. Alright, Toxa level 30. I think level 40 is when that one evolves. Bede really doesn't stand a chance. So Pokemon are pretty generic and weak, I think, in my opinion. Okay, that'll be interesting. I knew there was two forms to the legendaries, I just wasn't sure on how that was affected. I thought it might have been a Kyurem style thing, where you infuse the item into them, thus leaving their item slot free, and then that would change the form, and then use the same item to deep fuse or something. Not that legendaries can be used competitively or anything, so you'd only be using them for fun, or those one-off events where they let you use them. Having to hold the item, yeah. Kind of not as good. Like I said, luckily they've been limited from the competitive, at least for the moment. So, I don't know, Tox was level 30. I thought it was level 40 Evo. That's fine then. I didn't check the nature, so this is going to be a surprise. We got low-key form. Because the nature obviously determining its what it could turn into. I believe the amped form actually has the better ability, I think, or stat or whatever it is. I think it's ability. I don't remember off the top of my head. This was the gift one, so I don't really mind. I just wanted it because it's a nice electric Pokemon that should cover a weakness. Jesus. Is the game AI better? I'm guessing that's what it was meant to be, not IA. I think it's a little better. It's not perfect by any means, but I think it's a little better than Sun and Moon's AI was. Plus minus ability, yeah, okay. What was it then? Something about the amped form was overall better. Maybe might have been moves. I don't know. Something about it was better overall, or better stats. Maybe no. I don't know. I forget. Oh no, it's breaking. Oh, there's the other statue of them. She finally put it all together. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the game. Game's been pretty enjoyable so far. I'm sure there was something about Toxel that was different. I remember seeing it when all the leaks were going around. Plus, it'd be weird to make the amped form and the low-key form exactly the same. Ah, more revives. She's just shoving revives right in my face. That's an awesome statue, though, to be fair. Much better than the mural. Also, I probably should have paid attention about where we're going. Find your way to Glenwood Tangle. Okay, that's easy. Let's see. Punk Rock. Boosts the power of sound-based moves. The Pokemon also takes half damage from these kinds of moves. It's really the only thing there that does. Ah, that's it. Shift Gear and Venoshock, yeah. Yeah, that was it. That's why Amped Up was better. Yeah, shift gears was like an insane move to learn in comparison. I was trying to think. I knew there was something that made them different. I'm not crazy. Well, at least not a lot crazy. Alright, we're done with that. I think we can head... gotta find Glenwood Tangle. Well, I think we can take the map out. Map. Tangle is... Where's Tangle? Glenwood Tangle is up there, down here. It's up from... Okay, is it off to the side track or something? Or am I crazy? Let's take a look. It might be off to the side there. Yeah, I think it's around the gym here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and Punk Rock, yeah, much better ability. Hey, look. Oh, they're cute. I might get off my bike in here. It's a pain to walk around. Kind of would love to get a Galarian Ponyta, to be fair. Don't know which way I gotta go in this place though, and I feel like it's gonna be a jumbled mess. May as well do these battles. Macromie has a cool evolution too. Basically holding a sweet item and doing a counterclockwise or clockwise spin, depending on the item. Turned to Alcremie. I actually kind of like that one. Probably a maze, yeah. I'd have to agree. Based on the name, you know, Glenwood Tangle. Tangle would make sense if it was a maze. Although this might leave me with a nice spot to finish the stream off. With about 15 minutes left before I decide to, of course, move on. And start some other work that I've got planned out for the day. And have lunch, of course, because it's almost lunchtime for me. All that sort of stuff. Plus, I don't like these streams to be too much over 3 hours, as I feel like it takes way too much out of me, personally. I don't like this thing. This thing is not my friend. Can't wait to see if they give him... Can't wait to see if they give him their Gigantamax. $11.34 here too. Yeah, you must be in Australia. Or very close to Australia. Because that is the literal time right now for me. That would then make perfect sense. Central Coast. Yeah, I'm in Taz, lower, obviously. That would make sense. Flame Charge. Let's go with it. Oh no. That was a lot of damage. I'm probably gonna lose to a mushroom. This is terrible. Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen the news reports, the fires in New South Wales, that insane. Give me a second, I'll check. I forgot what it was. I remember checking it before, but... Whoop, can't swap. Check summary. Flame body, that's right. I remember now because I remember thinking, oh yeah, this will be a good egg hatcher. Also, it means it gets the bonuses. Alright, some good damage. I have no clue. I didn't follow much of Smogan's tier list system for a while. I was never into competitive battling much. I did a bit in X and Y before Jenning became a massive thing. Then I didn't really do anything with Sun and Moon. I focused a lot on card games through that, so I didn't go and do a lot in this Pokemon scene. Keep current Pokemon, why not? It doesn't have the new one, no. I think I've got another Roly-Poly though that does have the other one. Can't remember if it's on this or on Sword. Because I've caught one on both because I really do like Roly-Poly and its evolutionary line. It's really grown on me as a cool design. But Flame Body will be good because it's a good good ability to have if you want to hatch eggs. Which I know I'm going to want to be breeding some stuff like starters and stuff to trade out eventually, so... it's an okay ability to have on a Pokemon. So there's like nothing down that way, is there? No, so that was a dead end. So that was like a wasted effort. I can't go that way. I can go this way. Oh, no. I'm good. There we go. Oh look, you can see the Impidimper Evo back there. There's an Impidimp behind the mushroom. Don't really want an Impidimp, to be honest. I've got one on my sword game because I caught it from a max raid battle early on, but not super interested in it. I would like a Galarian Ponyta just because I do like that. Alright, looks like there's a double battle here. Looks like I can go this way though first. So we can grab this. Nice. Snore. It's PU apparently, oh god. Yeah, this is definitely a maze of some kind. Alright, she's blocking that path there, which is actually okay. Looks like I can go this way. I know there's a Pokeball thing back there, and I'll find my way up there eventually. Huh. Nice. So this is the next town. This is obviously the Fairy Gym. So this is where the 12-hour stream was? 12-hour stream. I don't know what 12-hour stream. The last stream I did was 3 hours. And that was yesterday morning. And I'm doing another 3 hours today. Haven't done 12-hour stream. So it wasn't here. I don't think I could stream for 12 hours anymore due to medical condition stuff. It'd be extremely uncomfortable and I'd have to take like half-an-hour breaks in between like sections if I tried. I usually like to have a 5-10 minute break in between every hour and a half roughly. That kind of keeps me going, but once you reach that 3 hour mark, it's a lot. Okay. We'll go through my team at least. We'll take a look at that. Summary here. I wish there was a... Like, is that important? Not really. I guess this section's more important. Obviously, Torrent, Unnerve. I'm not a fan of Unnerve. Really not a fan of that ability. We got the Punk Rock on that. Shell Armor. Protects from crits is actually okay. Larvitar with Guts. And, of course, my Flame Body. Move-wise, we're not looking too crazy at the moment. I do like Stomping Tantrum. That's actually a cool looking ability. I just need a good move to take advantage of, like Protect or something. Although it does require basically a setup fail. I don't know, the Pokemon... Oh, yeah, no. Glimwood Tangle, yeah, was 24 hours. If that's what you're referring to. Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about now. We're on the same page. And God, yeah, I watched some of that, and God, it was really boring, especially with a lot of the looped stuff. So you're really just waiting for those couple of events that end up being summed up in basically the trailer that came out the next day. So it was kind of pointless in the end. Corviknight get mirror armor? That'll be alright. I might actually be able to finish this gym, wrap it up in about 10 minutes. Might be a nice place to finish. They actually put these few, like, gyms really close together. Oh, ball guy. We'll grab the ball from this guy. What's he gonna give me? Is it a moon ball this time? No, it's a love ball. Makes sense. Fairy, love ball. Fair enough. A hidden ability. Oh, okay. Ugh. Like I said, I've really got to go through a lot of that stuff and take a good look. Corviknight's Pressure and Unnerve, yeah. Pressure's way better, for sure, cutting attack over berries. Although, if we end up in a meta where berries are very common, or you've got a setup that could take advantage of stuff like... I actually don't really know what Unnerve could be good for in that regard, thinking about it. Not really sure now. I don't know what kind of meta would use berries super often. Answering questions? No. Let's start. The stats of your Pokemon will get lowered. You're joking. Stats boost. Ooh. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, I like that. Alright. I was a bit worried for a second. I thought it was going to be no upside. Infinite Berry Stick. Unguardable. Wow. That could be... Yeah, okay. That could make sense. Unnerve. Block that ability out completely from doing something like that. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's time to start your audition if you want to be worthy of becoming a Fairy-type gym leader. So you battle first, answer a question, you get up stats or lowered stats, depending. Alright, that was an easy knockout on the Spritzy. What's next? Slurpuff. Should be easy as well. I mean, it's a bit more tanky. Question. Do you know about Fairy-type weaknesses? Do you know about Fairy-type... Isn't it both? No, I know it's Poison-type, but not Steel-type? Or does it resist Steel-type? I think it resists Steel-type. I have no clue off the top of my head now. That was a trick question. I always forget the type matchup table. I remember certain things. Like fairies are weak to poison. I know that for a fact. But remembering everything on the type table all the time. Pain in the ass. Something I'll get the hang of course. If I go more into the competitive scene. Although I'll probably just remember Pokemon weaknesses more than type weaknesses. Alright, that was easy enough. I don't know how many of these we gotta do. I'm hoping it's only like 3. If it's more than 3, it could be a pain. Alright, now we get a Swirlix this time around. This will be Gym Battle 5, so this will be 4 gym battles in a 3-hour video. That'll be pretty intense. Yeah, so that was a trick question. Surely. It was definitely a trick question. Either option would have gave you a stat boost. What was the Damn it. I didn't expect them to ask me the previous trainer's name. 50-50. Yes! Oh, maybe I should pay more attention to trainer names. Not that it matters, because I doubt they'll ask the same question twice in a row, although they might try to trick me. Alright, next challenger. Oh, here we go. It's the first time I've got to fight a Impidimp evolution. Fake out. Alright, I'll take that on the nose. Oops. Probably should have paid attention. I thought it would be asking a question after each battle. But I suppose because I've one-shot everything. That it's after each move. Whoops. This is why you don't spam click. Alright, now I actually pay attention to what the next question is. No, it's fine. I don't care. This shouldn't be that hard to defeat, to be honest. Should have used my bug move. Whoops. I'll use it next if this doesn't faint it. Psychic type's weak to bug. For memory, surely, yeah? Because isn't it psychic, basically psychic freighter bug? Isn't that the idea? I'm sure that was the idea. I think the only thing that saved him was that, protect. Like, not protect, but the screen thing. Mystic Fire, wow. That was a weird move. Alright, let's just pluck it. Alright, this should get it. And now I know that the question is asked after the first move, not just in general after the first knockout. Fairy is strong against bug. So Gradivar gets neutral if it's weak from the psychic side of it, but strong to the fairy side of it. Wouldn't, yeah, that would neutralize it, wouldn't it? Fair enough. Yes. Let's go. I want to fight. Ugh. Type changes, see? Changing it to a fairy type. I know it's been 2 gens, but Clearly I haven't fought that many Gardevoirs outside of Gen 6's champion. Which back then I used to just beat Sticker down anyway, so it didn't matter. Let me have a look at how hard your partner Pokemon believe. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, resist Bug Duck and fighting. Fair enough. That's going to be a hard one to counter then, I guess. Water's my only super neutral move against Fairy. Galarian Wheezing. I can't use my Gigantamax early on, otherwise I'm going to cripple myself. My Dynamax just isn't going to be enough. Oh, so close. And I can't spell. Don't worry, I can't spell either. And yeah, I remember it's immune to Dragon, because that was one of the important things. It's also, yeah, super effective against Dragon. Do you know my nickname? The Magic User. No, the Wizard, damn it. That's bad. And a speed decrease of all things. I might actually go for the swap out. That'll reset the decreases. Yeah, Mawil's next. Good to know, because that means Charcoal can come in and... No, Fairy resist fire. Fire? No, Fairies... Yeah, I don't know. You said it before. Here it is. Fairy moves super effective against... Dun dun dun. Fairy moves not very effective against fire, poison, and steel. So, and it resists... Bug, dark, fire. So firing should be... should still be a plus, shouldn't it? Yeah, should still be a plus. Toxic, I actually like that move quite a bit. Because Steel is immune to poison. I think. Going over them all in my head. Is resisted offensively. Yeah, fire is resisted offensively. Not like I've got many options though, to be fair. It's better than having Steel, which is completely immune anyway to the poison. I can go for a speed boost. That'll be a huge advantage. Yeah, super effective. Okay, that was good. Not defensively. Okay, cool. That'll work then, won't it? That's good. I'll keep doing this. Just flame charge it. Boost my speed up. Take it out casually. What is my favorite color? Purple. Makes sense. She's got a little bit of pink on her outfit, but her purple's much more flamboyant. Oh, this thing's gonna do well. Alright, I think we've still got 2 Pokemon, right? We might keep this one in since it's got some really nice stat boosts on it. Perfect, Togekiss. Fire, well, sorry, Fairy Flying, which also means it's going to take massive damage from rock types. But it is obviously a massive body because it's got high HP total. I also take massive damage from Ancient Power. Great, of course. It's alright. Yeah, I predicted Alcremie because it's going to Gigantamax into Giant Cake form. That was going to be pretty obvious. My main aim was to avoid using my Inteleon, which I plan on using the Gigantamax of. That was better. Critical hit, no wonder. I was like, that was a much better damage. That's fine. Carcol can go down. Debating if I want to use Toxicity here. Spark and Poison, both really good here. Toxic would also be really good. Question. Alright, how old am I? Oh, 16. Yeah, you don't tell them they're 88. I'm tempted to set up on that, but... Ugh, rock moves. No, this thing's got some nice power behind it. There we go, nice level up. Alright. Now things get interesting. Alright now, Creamy. Show me what you got. I have no clue. I didn't really look into it, I guess. I probably should have seen what the stat change stuff was. Or where it would be. I have to assume it's there somewhere. Also, I think our Creamy's meant to be like the biggest Pokemon, so... Although, Gigantamax Meowth, I think, took that spot, didn't it? Now Creamy's just below it. Although, my Inteleon still seems bloody huge in comparison. I want to see them side by side. I don't know if it'll let me, but... I mean, scaling isn't perfect in this game, but yeah, like, don't I look huge in comparison to that? I can't even see my head. Oh no. Oof. At least I get extra damage. Due to the rain now. Made that sweep pretty easy in the end. Oh, okay. 3 hours, 10 minutes. Once we get to the point where we can save, we'll wrap this up. Oh, Larvitar, you're gonna evolve for me, boy. Oh. Into a nice little Pupitar. I mean, why not? I don't really want Iron Defense personally. I mean, I can always relearn stuff. It's not really a problem. Alright, 5 gym badges. Oh, finally filling in that annoying slot that's been left there for a while. Gun catcher up to 45. That's okay. Training Kiss TM's nice though. You got a fairy uniform. Thanks. She actually hands them to me herself. Nice. That's alright, man. I'll be here tomorrow, same time. I should start about 9 or 10 o'clock range. Like, sometime between then. It just depends on when I get up. I have a pretty young son, so it just really depends on that. Otherwise, we'll be here tomorrow again, same time, same place, for about 3 hours. So that should be fun. And then Monday, probably won't have a stream. Don't know when the next stream will be after that. I've got other stuff I've got to get done, so that obviously takes precedent. I only had this weekend free to have a lot of fun with this. So make sure to save and close things out. Thanks for coming, and thanks everyone who is watching this on YouTube, since it will be uploaded there immediately after here. So see you then.